Hi guys, what's up? It is not super early, but I am doing the longest ride I've ever done on a bike today. I am starting in Dahlonega and biking all the way up to my parents' house in the mountains. So this will be interesting. I have no idea what to expect, no idea how much carbs, calories I'm going to need. I did like a rough estimate and I'm aiming for like 600 carbs, 1,000 calories, 1,200 calories roughly. Have a filtration system for water because luckily there are a lot of water sources along the way, so I don't have to have I don't have to have a bladder and all that fun stuff. So we'll see. But here is the setup. Fidlock water bottles. Have another one in my waist pack that I'm carrying. This little guy, which has even more food in it, because again, I just don't know. But yeah, we're going to see how this goes. I'm not going to lie, I'm nervous. You guys will have to forgive me. I did not bring a mic for this because I'm just trying to carry as little as possible. I almost didn't bring the GoPro because I was like, I don't want it, because I don't have room for it in my pack. So yeah, and I just have no earthly idea how much food I'm going to need. So I want to be better safe than sorry, because that's the whole purpose of this ride, is to kind of give me a feel for how much I'm exerting, because I know it is in no way apples to apples mountain biking, because I've done this route before on a mountain bike and I broke it up into two sections. I think it was it's like almost 50 miles, I think, and I broke it up into a bike packing trip. And mountain biking is not comparable to like road biking, gravel biking. It's so much harder. You know, if you're doing single track and stuff like that. Water source. I don't see a water source, but I marked it here. I marked all the water sources along the way, but I'm not seeing any right here. Oh, there it is. It's a little too hard to get to. I don't know. I might pass on that one. Almost done with the big climb. It was about a 30% grade. So, fun times. I didn't even look on the map to see what crazy grade it would be. That's what I do when I go to Pisgah. I never look, because sometimes it's better not to know. I'm starting to remember this, bits and pieces of it. That was a fun little climb right there. I'm on top of the mountain right now. Let's see, it's 10 o'clock. I've been biking for an hour and 18 minutes, and I have about like 11 miles more to go, 12 miles more to go, and then I'm there, and then have to do that distance back. So big difference from, again, doing this on a mountain bike, an enduro bike, to an actual gravel bike that's designed to do this. Way more enjoyable. All right, hopefully we should have a good bit of downhill after that big climb, is the hope. I can start picking up the pace a little bit more. That climb slowed us down a little bit. Understandably. There's something about just using your own manpower to put yourself from point A to point B that is so satisfying. So I went ahead and preloaded everything up in my Coros Dura. So it's working out really well. This, like I mentioned, I've done this route before with my mom, bikepacking, but we didn't go this exact route. I'm remembering this bit now, but we took a few different Forest Service roads that were probably a lot easier and probably worked out since I had my bike loaded down with stuff, because it was not as steep as what I just did up, that's for sure. That would be difficult. With a loaded down bike, oh shit. But my parents are going to have, I requested 2 hamburgers for myself once I get there. Another thing I'm trying to be really mindful on this ride about is calorie intake, because that makes such a huge difference. Managing your carbs, calories, make sure you're getting enough. So I have my Dura set to give me reminders every hour, because usually for me, biking and doing stuff like that, every hour is kind of when I need to take in roughly like 200 calories. So that's what I have it set to. So it's great to have that keeping me on track, reminding me. So far, I'm not going through a ton of water like I thought, so we're good there, but it's very overcast. It's not hot out. When I first started, I was sweating a good bit, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to be stopping to filter a lot of water, but it is getting significantly cooler. And I almost brought my little Arc'teryx windbreaker jacket that packs down to nothing, but I left it in my car. I was like, no, it's just another thing to carry. But it probably would have been smart. And then tank top. But worst comes to worst is I can grab something for my mom. This is one of those things where, oh shoot. I don't want to get poison ivy or poison oak. It's coming through. This one might be easier. That should do it. Go. Alright, let's get this filter and run this through it. So I got my socks a little wet. Might as well drink the rest of this real quick. So you guys don't freak out and be like, oh my gosh, you're drinking out of a storm drain. It's water coming down the mountain, this stream right here. It's going underneath the road through that drain, so it's just that. Not drinking from a storm drain like that. Usually I like to find those little springs where water's coming down the rock, but I think I must have passed that one already that I'm thinking of. I'm not sure, but oh well. Some clean filtered water, so we are good. I just don't like carrying around bladders a lot unless I'm mountain biking. I feel like that's a little different. But also, or doing an incredibly long hike. I hate having that on my back because my back is soaked, and then it just chafes my spine along the spine. So if I can avoid having to wear a bladder, I do. So this is working out really nicely. Have some touring bikes that are passing me through here. Long downhill right there. It is getting chilly. Oh my god. I forget the temps change every year. When you get further into the mountains, I don't know why. I do know. But I don't know why I forget about that. It's like Morgan. Just getting to Fish Hatchery. This is where they raise all the trout and then release them in the river. so far this has been really easy. Not the same experience on my lawn trip. And I'm hoping on the way back the gain won't be quite as severe as coming up, based on where I was going and what I was coming down just now. What I was coming down just now is like it's more gradual. This is pretty quick. The only thing that really slowed me down is just that huge climb. It had such a steep grade. Like anything that's like a 15% grade around that, like that's easy. I was doing like 15 to 20%. I was doing about 5 to 7 miles an hour up it. But that 30 got me big time. I'm understanding the chamois butter stuff now. I never spend this much time in the saddle. And if I do mountain biking, you know, half the time I'm off the saddle. So, yeah, I get it. I might have to invest in some of these gravel rides. Or I'm just, my butt's sitting the whole time. I just sent my parents a satellite message that I was getting very close. Set some turn update so everyone knows I'm alive and well. Saw a copperhead back there, dead, luckily. I always see those on the road, on gravel roads, I don't know why. Bye! We're off. Bye, Father!
Bye, Doctor. You be careful.
I will. All right, back on the bike. Dried my hair, all the sweat. My mom dried my chamois, rinsed off my bike, lubed my chain up, so I'm ready. My dad also had me 2 burgers ready to go when I got there. I was like, I feel like I'm in like a NASA pit stop here. Efficient. All right, we're 30 miles in. My bootay and legs are getting very tired at this point, but this climb is a lot better than the climb coming up. It's more gradual, so it should be okay. And then just have this, and then what is it? The rest of it should be pretty easy, just downhill from there. So just stopped again at my little water hole over here to filter some more water. Got that set up. It's getting hotter, so I'm anticipating I'm probably going to be filtering more water. The Dur running again. 30 miles. And it looks like this is only a 7% grade. Hopefully let's keep it that way, please. We're almost to the top, so I'm feeling pretty good. This was just, I mean, you can tell it's in the red. I mean, the grade was really steep and it was pretty brutal, but this is a lot better so far. I haven't done a review on the Dur yet because I just really wanted to test it out for a long time. And this is honestly the perfect ride to test it out on, because all my other rides were just, some were not short, but it's nothing like this where I'm literally using every feature on it. The waypoints, the nutrition reminders, just, you know, making like a custom route. So I've been able to use a lot more of its capabilities. It says I have 2 more efforts, but maybe they're really small efforts, hopefully. I'm not sure. Oh, that feels nice though. I realized I probably should have swapped out my tires. for this, but I'm making it work. It isn't that bad. Slipped a little bit, but nothing too major. I'm not ready to commit to more aggressive tires just yet. I'm still wanting to ride some greenways and stuff like that, because I know once I put those on there, I won't want to ride on the greenways. So that's the hold up there. But I love this bike. It is so quick. Night and day difference doing this on my Bronson versus this. Crazy, the difference. What do we got? Oh, nutrition alert. I have 2 hamburgers at my parents', so I feel like I don't need to be throwing in calories like crazy now. But maybe I should. I don't know. Kind of want to try it. That's what I'll do. I think I'll try that carb mix, like Scratch Labs super carb mix. Been wanting to try it, so this might be a good opportunity to do that. This is the stuff that I came up. It was not fun. This isn't the super steep part, but it gets steeper. You kind of run it out and rocky, and yeah, it wasn't a good time. This part. Thank goodness that was a nice climb back when I'm nice and tired. I'm such a fan of this bike. My gosh. Okay, this is that steep area I was talking about. Oh my gosh, there's so many touring bikes. I might just wait a bit. I got the carb mix all over my hands. Super sticky. It kind of tastes just like lemon water, honestly, if you have a lot of water that you're putting it in. I hate that I got everything so sticky. Jeez. I don't want to go through all my water, but I'm like, goodness. All right, let's see if that works. All right, we're at mile 36, about to be at 37, cruising along on the downhill now. Yeah, almost wrapping up this ride. I feel pretty good, but again, I did prep for this. I feel like I fueled my body correctly and everything that I needed to do, so I'm sure that's why. It makes a difference if you do those things. The bike is shifting well. Everything was still settling, so I've had it tuned twice now, and that's just the nature of it. Whenever you get a new bike, stuff just continues to settle, so usually you have to get it like tuned 1 or 2 times, so hopefully it's did last time. There's my cow. We are officially back in Dahlonega, but still have a couple more miles until we get to our car. Yay. We're almost at 39 miles. Oh my God. We just hit 40 miles. Wow. They redid all this, which is really nice, because this previously was really hard to kind of pop up into. But now it's a more gradual turn in, which is nice. So there wasn't supposed to be any rain in the forecast today, but that definitely changed. sprinkling a little bit. So good thing I'm almost back to my car now. We did it, guys. 42 miles. That's awesome. Oh wow, we did okay. We did 5,100 feet of gain. I was thinking it was going to be 4,900 feet. And we beat whatever storm's going to roll through here. So this was a great trial run in what I wanted to do, because there's a few things I realize I need to tweak and address to be able to be comfortable on a 100-mile gravel ride. I think I would be really, really aching. The thing is, my legs are pretty okay. Honestly, I could keep going leg-wise, but there's just some other stuff I need to figure out, like saddle. So I'm using the one that came on this bike because it's pretty comfortable, but that's my problem. I use a WTB Coda, and I don't know if it would matter if I put my saddle on here, honestly. I think I would still have the same issue, because this honestly kind of fits like my Coda, which is shocking because usually I never can leave a bike saddle on a bike. I have to replace it and put a Coda on there, but yeah, this feels pretty close to it, so I don't think the Coda would have mattered, but some good learning experiences. But definitely a huge adventure and a lot of fun, and I really, really like this bike a lot, like I've said. If any of you guys are interested in this, I mean, I've probably put close to, at this point, I have no idea, maybe not quite 200 miles on this bike, but I can speak about it confidently for sure at this point, and it's solid. It's such a great bike, especially for the price point. I really love it. And then I have my pack right here. I'll show you, that I was wearing. I'll have to do a deep dive of everything I packed and calories and all that good stuff. Wait, before I end this, I want to know, what is the longest gravel bike you guys have done? I know someone has to have some insane amount of mileage. Let me hear it in the comments below. Or just longest bike ride in general. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming along on this journey with me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.